Welcome to Motivational Monday. I'd like to talk to you. I get questions all the time. This is kind of from the Ask the Coach file. And I get questions about what do you do in the morning? They know I get up at 5 o'clock. I get up 5 o'clock every day. And boy, daylight savings has created a problem with that. It's taken me about 7 days to get back used to it. But all winter at 4:55, I just woke up, wide awake, ready to go. And that's what happens when you build good habits. That means going to bed I go to bed at 10:20 and I get up at 5. And because of that cycle, my eyes open before the alarm goes off, right? I highly recommend that everybody develops that habit of going to bed at the same time and waking up whenever you can. Your body thrives on repetition, right? So let's talk about, they've asked me, what do you do in the morning, right? So I'll just give you my routine. I get up, I walk down, I splash cold water on my face. By the way, that releases something. When you hit cold water in your face, it wakes you up and you're ready to go. I got that tip when I was in junior high, dragging my butt out of bed from a missionary who stayed at her house. Said, splash cold water in your face, and it works. I go down, I get a cup of coffee, and while the coffee's making, I have 2 glasses of water. It's very important to hydrate early in the day, and before you drink coffee, fill yourself up with some water, right? And I have coffee. And then I like to sit down and I take my day planner out. And if you don't have a day planner, I highly recommend that you have something that you use to organize your day. I start my day by visualizing today. What do I want to accomplish? I'm not just going to get up and let the winds or other people's lack of organization drive me. I'm going to drive my day. What do I want to accomplish? So I go through my task I want to accomplish, and then I go through and I sit down, and for me, to get my attitude right, I find the easiest way for me is to sit and read my Bible. I only read a chapter a day. I'm not one of those. I'm going to read through the Bible in a year. I might read 1 chapter of Psalms. Right now, I'm in Mark. I read 1 chapter and I take 1 verse, that's it, and I write it in there, something I want to carry with me. And at the bottom of my planner, I always write 3 things I'm thankful for the day. That's how I start my day, the first 15, 20 minutes of the day. And it's a powerful way to set my mindset. Now, I like to go down sometime around 5:30, 5:45. I go down, I have a quasi gym in my basement. You might have seen it in some of the videos. I like to go down there and ride my exercise bike for 10 to 20 minutes. I take my iPhone, I plug it into the TV. I listen to worship music. It's my time of prayer. It's my time of worship when I'm thinking. And I'll tell you something, it's a great time. I think there's a big spiritual, physical connection. I really, truly do. And I think that this time really helps my diet. I do some stretching and maybe some sit-ups. And then I head up to get the daily routine of shower and get ready for the day. I'll tell you something, I couldn't live without my morning routine. I honestly believe that this gives me powerful living. People ask me all the time, how do you stay like that? How do you so up all the time, positive and driven and energized, right? Almost too energized, right? But how do you do that? That's not natural. It's not, guys. Nothing great ever just happens. I'm not like that. I want to be like that, and I pursue that through good habits. Where did I get the good habits? I stole them. I read the people who had good habits, people who were people that I wanted to be like. What did they do? I learned from them and created my own plan, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. Learn from what I do and create the plan that works for you. But definitely prepare to win today and every day. Good selling.